So, my dear friends of education and innovation, our international guests and keynoters, welcome to this seminar, which has been set up to discuss our globally shared questions on how to develop education to meet the needs of the future. First of all, please allow me to thank the Finnish Parliament's Good School Group for organizing the seminar in this marvelous setting, and our partner, Lappeenranta University of Technology, who has invited Dr. Colin Jones from University of Tasmania to share his ideas about our topic as a visiting professor. So, my name is Minna Riikka Järvinen, and I work as an executive director at the development center Opinkirjo. We are an NGO working for the well-being and good growth of children and youth. We are specialized in pedagogy that enhances the competencies and skills children and young people need for a happy life, such as learning to learn, creativity, innovation, critical thinking and problem solving. Of course, we aren't doing this alone. We have 13 member organizations representing all the key educational associations in Finland, including also the Trade Union of Education in Finland. And this is a very special day and occasion as we are celebrating the 30th anniversary of Yrityshyvä competition. Yrityshyvä is the first Finnish innovation to introduce the theme of entrepreneurship to school context. As this competition, which started first as a writing competition for 9th graders, has now a history of 30 years, approximately 1,600,000 Finns have participated in it. We have a long continuum of actions in entrepreneurship education to celebrate today. But to tune up with the theme of the day, let me start with 2 facts about youth. First, we know that only 18.5% of all children's learning in primary and secondary education occur in formal school environment. All other learning occurs in informal or non-formal settings. Second, our kids live in a digital age. This means that not only is everything open for them to access online, but also the way in which they participate and connect to the world is via sharing and participation on interactive media. Ownership no longer is a mean to keep things to yourself, but to share your ideas, things and creations with others in an open society. What we think about our work tomorrow is present for our kids now. If we believe in man, we don't want to change this openness, but we do need to think of how we can take full advantage of it to improve our lives, happiness and income. But as we don't know how our globe will shape up in the future, we are sharing a global challenge. Futurists like Mika Aaltonen and Rolf Jensen have argued that almost only possibility for post-industrialized countries like Finland to survive in world economy is to create new sources of income based on creativity and innovation. According to them, we should move from materialism to a post-materialistic stage where well-being and happiness are in the center. It is important because well-being is a cornerstone for creativity. What then is the toolkit our kids need for the future, for good life? Several suggestions about these key competencies have emerged around the globe. The Singaporeans, welcome Tuula, suggest creativity and innovation are the most important competencies And in this slide we have one of the US models. The Finnish interpretation of the key competencies and skills can be seen in this slide. These are the competencies written in the core curriculum for basic education 2016. I have compared the new Finnish core curriculum to the model for Ontario, Canada, created by Professor Michael Fallon. We have Fallon's 6 competencies here in the wheel, and I have added the future competencies in Finnish core curriculum beside them. The future competencies in Finnish core curriculum are connected to, first, one's character. That is life skills, learning to learn, especially taking responsibility for one's actions and self-confidence. Second, how one acts as a citizen, a culturally competent and tolerant person who participates and influences others for a sustainable future. Third, being a multiliterate person who can interpret and produce content for relevant communication in all media. Fourth, thinking, problem solving and creating new innovative solutions for our own and for common good. Fifth, being able to work in diverse settings and to contribute to learning organizations. And sixth, being creative in actions and also pursuing novel ideas and solutions. And just like Fallon argues, the purpose of future education and competencies in Finnish curriculum is the well-being of the whole student and the well-being of society. This enables the individual and society to act for one's own good and for common good. It could be called the new entrepreneurial spirit, a spirit characterized by innovation, risk-taking, commitment, and skilled problem solving in the name of better future. Innovations that create opportunities for better life apply equally for businesses and social domains. How can we enhance these competencies, 21st century learning? What should we do? What shouldn't we do? These have proved to be extremely difficult questions. Therefore, it is good to bear in mind that change is a complex process which often starts with the recognition between new people with different views and different approaches, evolving in a creative, complementary sense of consciousness. Therefore, designing change is about new connections, new people taking part, new agendas, asking different questions and pointing to different kinds of issues. That is why we are here today. What could future pedagogy look like? In my opinion, several redefinitions are required. Could it be that the foundations of future school pedagogy will be based on knowledge, as socially and culturally constructed and co-created understanding, and learning as a continuous cultural and contextual active social process and interaction where boundaries of informal, formal and non-formal learning environments disappear and include a transition from subject-based learning to topic-based understanding and creation? Could the teacher be seen as a provider of knowledge, tools and methods, a facilitator and guide in learning, and a co-learner? We must take the omnipresent nature of learning into consideration as we design future learning, teaching and pedagogy. In UBEAC learning, we must allow ourselves to realize that we no longer can seek direct learning outcomes. The learning process is not linear but non-linear as we intrinsically motivated join topic-based learning with our co-learners who want to share their knowledge and values with others. Via this process we can create an opportunity for something new and innovative to emerge. In order to enable these processes, teaching methods and didactics must multiply and develop. The crucial questions are, first, do we have any evidence that using different pedagogy would effectively enhance 21st century learning? And second, what should we do in teacher education in order to give our teachers the best possible toolkit to enhance our children's competencies for future? After this seminar session here in Finnish Parliament, which ends at noon, we will move to the top floor conference facilities of Hotel Vaakuna to create an action plan in our work groups. So please join us in the afternoon. And I hope you are precise because we'll start 1 p.m. sharp. And as a reminder to all educators and developers, I shall quote Alfred Whitehead, famous mathematician. There is only one subject matter for education, and that is life in all its manifestations. So now it is my turn to thank you for your attention, and I hope we can continue this discussion throughout the day and also continue afterwards. And then it is my pleasure to open the forum for other speakers of this day and welcome Tuula Peltonen, MP from Good School Group, to follow me here in this speaker's box. Thank you for everything.